Right, Class 6, and other poems by Michael Rosen. And that's me. The outing. Right, Class 6. Right, Class 6. I'm talking. I want complete quiet. And that includes you, David Alexander. Yes, you. No need to turn around, David. There aren't any other David Alexanders here, are there? Louise, it isn't absolutely necessary for your watch to play us London's Burning just now, is it? Right. As you know, it was our plan to go out today to the Science Museum. Yes, that's it. Now, I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to have to tell you. Yes, you as well, Abdul. You're in Class 6 as well, aren't you? I saw that mark. I saw it. Any more, and you'll be out. No trip. Nothing. I had hoped that it wouldn't be necessary for me to tell you how to behave when we go on a trip. But, and this is a big but, you haven't heard a word I've said, have you, Donna? This is a big but. I have to tell you how to behave, don't I? Why? Yes, it is because you never listen, but there's another reason, isn't there? Yes, Warren. Because of what happened last time. Let's remind ourselves of a few things. The food. Oh, even as I speak. Would you believe it? I can see that Fan has opened her can of drink. I do not believe it. I really don't. Do we have lunch at 9:30 at school? No. We have lunch at 12:15. But Fan, you've already begun yours. If you remember last time, Joanna had eaten all her sandwiches before she even got to school. Lloyd sat on his orange and burst it, and Alfred put a chocolate Swiss roll in his pocket, and yes, it melted. So remember, lunch is when? Yes, of course lunch is at lunchtime, but when? 12:15. Correct. Perhaps, I thought, when I got up this morning, I won't have to tell Class 6 about what to do when we get to the station, but then I remembered David's little gang, who decided they wouldn't wait for me to tell them what train to get on, and before we all knew it, David and his little gang were heading for the seaside on their own. When we get to the museum, of course you're not listening, are you, Lydia? But then, of course, you didn't listen last time, did you? And then you wondered why you sat on Lloyd's orange after Lloyd had already sat on it once. When we get to the museum, do we run about the corridors? Do we run around screaming? Do we go sliding on the shiny floors? No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't. Thank you, Mervyn. That's enough. I'm very glad you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. Oh, we're all glad that you've got jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. But what has it got to do with sliding on the floor of the Science Museum? Precisely nothing. I'm very sorry, Mervyn, but nobody at all wants to know about the jam in your sandwiches, Mervyn. Now, when you're ready, when you're quiet, we'll all go. That doesn't mean leaping up in the air, Karen, does it? Louise, why is your watch now playing For He's a Jolly Good Fellow? Yes, I know it could be She's a Jolly Good Fellow, Zoe, but that isn't what we're talking about now, is it? Mervyn, if I hear about your sandwiches, your jam, or the jam in your sandwiches, if I hear about any of it once more, I shall give them to the ducks. Yes, John. What do you want? I don't know what ducks, John. Any ducks. Right. When there is complete quiet, you'll find your partners and stand by the door. Oh, no. Not another chocolate Swiss roll, Alfred. Surely not. Marcia, you cannot have Charmaine and Donna as your partner because that makes 3. And 3 does not mean partner, does it? And perhaps you can put your comb in your bag for at least 3 seconds, just giving us enough time to get to the door? Good. Right, Class 6, we're off. Why not leave your watch behind, Louise? Horrible. I was starving. All I had for breakfast was 1 apple and 15 raisins. It was 12:30 and I had to get to Hemel Hempstead. So I bought a pizza and I ran and jumped on my train. As we pulled out of Euston Station, I began to eat. Trouble was, my pizza was in a paper bag. One sloppy, cheesy pizza with the melting cheese and tomato stuck to the bag. So I peeled the paper off my pizza, but it was all slippery and sticky, and the pizza came off in soggy lumps that I scooped together and pushed into my mouth, blob by blob. But there were dollops of pizza hiding in the corner of the bag, so I was holding the bag up to my face, tipping it into my mouth. I was drinking pizza, and my fingers were running with dribbles of tomato and slops of spicy cheese all over my knuckles. So there I was, licking at my skin. My fingers were trailing all over my chin. And so off went my tongue round my face, hunting for drips of pizza. But a bit of paper bag had got into my mouth. So there I was, in there, trying to get it out with the finger I was licking. And it was diving into the slobber in my mouth. I was snuffling with my nose, like I was breathing in pizza. It was then I noticed the woman opposite. She was watching me. She looked like she had never seen anything quite so horrible in all her life. Cool Guy and Fool Guy. Cool Guy met Fool Guy going down the street. Said Cool Guy to Fool Guy, "Who you gonna meet?" Said Fool Guy to Cool Guy, "I don't want no meat." Said Cool Guy to Fool Guy, "I mean meat, not meat." I think it's really bad news they don't put paper in our school loos. If you need paper, you have to ask, right in front of everyone in class. You may think I'm a bit of a fool, but that's why I don't go to school. Now here's my daughter Laura when she was about 2. Laura singing. When Laura sings songs, she stands in front of you. She opens her mouth really wide, she opens her eyes really wide, she opens her arms really wide, she takes in huge breaths, and out comes this huge sing-song sound that goes on and on and on in great waves with hundreds of different words and noises. Happy, happy, happy birthday cake, happy birthday cake, the cake, the cake, the door, and the door is open. Merry, 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 da-da-dee-dee, da-ba-dee-dee. Naomi go to school, yes, oh yes. My pajamas go to school, pajamas go to school, merry, merry, merry. The dolly is on the water, the book is on the water, the paper is on the water, on the water, the water, on the water. I went on the phone, I called the phone, I went in the Tata, I went in the boo-boo, I went in another boo, shop shopping, shop shopping, shop shopping. I make a pizza, the pizza, mucky pizza, mucky pizza. Pizza in the bathroom, I eat the bathroom, I eat the door, I eat the bath. I'm tired now, I not sing anymore. And we have to go, hooray, hooray, lovely singing, and clap our hands. Otherwise she'll get angry with us. Tickle. When I tickle Laura on the back of her neck, she snorts and cackles and giggles and gargles and wheezes. Her face creases up, she looks like she's going to burst until she shouts, "No more, Daddo! No more, Daddo!" Everything goes quiet. Then she says, "More kickle now, Daddo." Hot food. We sit down to eat, and the potato's a bit hot. So I only put a little bit on my fork, and I blow until it's cool, just cool, then into the mouth. Nice. And there's my brother, he's doing the same. Into the mouth. Nice. There's my mum, she's doing the same. Into the mouth. Nice. But my dad, what does he do? He stuffs a great big chunk of potato into his mouth, then that really does it. His eyes pop out, he flaps his hands, he blows, he puffs, he yells, he bobs his head up and down, he spits bits of potato all over his plate, and he turns to us and he says, "Watch out, everybody, the potato's very hot." We went to this cafe, and I had loads to eat. I had cod and chips. The cod was huge, and there were hundreds of chips. Hundreds and hundreds of them. And I ate the lot. Then Mum said, anyone want any afters? And we looked to see what there was. There was apple pie. Don't like that. There was jam roly-poly. Don't like that. And there was ice cream. I like that. There was chocolate, strawberry, and vanilla. I was just about to say, I'll have a strawberry ice cream when I saw something else. It said, the Hollywood. And it was vanilla ice cream, peaches, cream, chocolate sauce, cherries, trifle, jelly, and strawberry ice cream. So I said, yeah, I'll have a Hollywood. Dad said, he won't eat it. They're huge. But Mum said, no. If he wants it, he can have it. Dad said, waste of money. He won't eat it. Mum said, a Hollywood, please. And we waited. Then, suddenly, it appeared on its own, right in the middle of a tray with a little paper umbrella stuck in the top. Everyone in the cafe looked round. What's that? Oh, that's the Hollywood. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, that's the Hollywood, all right. And the woman put it down in front of me. The Hollywood, with the little paper umbrella stuck in the top. It was huge. It was taller than me. And I had this really long spoon to eat it with. And now, everyone was looking at me. I had to reach up to get to the cherry on the top. Got it. In the mouth. Oh, it was lovely. Then onto the ice cream and the chocolate sauce. Dig in. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that was a bit rich, but okay. Dad loves ice cream and chocolate sauce, and he's watching me. But I don't give him any. Then there was some jelly stuff. And actually, that wasn't very nice. Actually, it was horrible. Dad said, slowing down, are you? Mum said, leave him alone. Now, I was filling my cheeks so as not to taste it so much, you know. My hands went hot. People were looking at me. Then I got to the trifle. Soggy cake. And that was even more horrible. I couldn't bear it in my mouth. I couldn't even put it in my cheeks. I hunched my shoulders and I spat some into my hand. I stopped eating. Dad said, stopped, have you? Mum said, leave him alone. I don't like it very much, I said. Dad's hand darted across the table. I'll finish it, he said. You bet he said that. I'll finish it, he says. And Mum turned to me and said, never mind, dear. You won't ask for one of those again, will you? I don't suppose I will. The car trip. Mum says, right, you two. This is a very long car journey. I want you two to be good. I'm driving, and I can't drive properly if you two are going mad in the back. Do you understand? So we go, okay, Mum, okay. Don't worry about it, okay. And off we go. And we start the moaning. Can I have a drink? I want some crisps. Can I open my window? He's got my book. Get off me! Ow! That's my ear. And Mum tries to be exciting. Look out the window. There's a lamppost. And we go on with the moaning. Can I have a sweet? He's sitting on me. Are we nearly there? Don't scratch. You never tell him off. Now he's biting his nails. I want a drink. I want a drink. And Mum tries to be exciting again. Look out the window. There's a tree. And we go on. My hands are sticky. He's playing with the door handle now. I feel a bit sick, actually. Your nose is all runny. Don't pull my hair. He's punching me, Mum. That's really dangerous, you know. Mum, he's spitting. And Mum says, right, I'm stopping the car. I am stopping the car. She stops the car. Now, if you two don't stop it, I'm going to put you out the car and leave you by the side of the road. He started it. I didn't. He started it. I don't care who started it. I can't drive properly if you two go mad in the back. Do you understand? And we say, okay, Mum, okay. You know, don't worry about it. Okay. Can I have a drink? London Airport. Once my brother said, why don't we go to London Airport for your birthday treat? We could spend all day there. London Airport. Looking at the planes. It'll be great. Yeah, I said. It'll be great. Mum said yes. So we took sandwiches and chocolate and drinks. I was really looking forward to it. When we got there, my brother found out that there was this bus that you could go on, a kind of trip round the runways, so you could get right close up to the big jets. Great. Really great. So he got the tickets, and we got onto the bus. As we were getting on, I said, Brian, I want a wee. So he goes, well, you can't now. This is the last bus today. It's just about to go. We won't get on another one. Brian, I want a wee. So he goes, look, you can't. You can't now. It'll wait. It's not that long a time to wait. So we got on. The bus started up, and away we went. And the driver starts going, we're coming to runway 4 now. If you look out to your right, you can see 2 planes. I'm dying for a wee. Oh, it'll go away, says my brother. I want a wee. What's the matter? Said the man in front. He wants a wee, said my brother. Well, you can wait, can't you? Said the man. No, I said. Well, don't do it here, will you, he says. Can we stop the bus, I said. Oh, don't be daft, says my brother. We're on the end of runway 4. You can't do a wee on the end of runway 4. And the bloke driving the bus goes, if you look out of your window, you can see a baggage truck. I'm going to wet myself, I said. My brother says, look, there's Concorde. Just think of something else, will you? I can't, I said, it's hurting. I've got to do it. I've got to do it. The bus went on. We saw more planes. And more planes. And more planes. And more planes. You haven't wet yourself, have you, my brother says. No. More planes. More planes. More planes. He goes, I said. Then the bus stopped. I rushed off the bus. I got to the toilet. And everything was lovely once again. Wonderful. And then we went home. Mum said, did you have a good time? And my brother said, it was great. Really great. And how about you, she said to me. How was your birthday treat? All right, I said. All right, but I wanted a wee and they wouldn't let me. And then I cried. Conversations with a 2-year-old. Laura. Do you want an apple? No. What do you want then? An apple. Do you want something to eat? No. Do you want some puffed wheat? Yes. What are you doing? Got my pockets in my hands. Hello, Laura. Hello, Eddie. What's your name? Eddie. No, it isn't. It's Joe. What's the time? 24 hours ago. Go wash your hands in the bathroom. My hands aren't in the bathroom. What's the matter? I got a headache in my foot. And what's the matter? I got a tummy ache in my head. Are you all right? I done saw a funny noise.